And so to me, that's why I respect KD. KD was like, I was in the NBA for 10 years. I tried with all these other guys, and somehow we fell short. And I can see the narrative. He hurt his foot. Maybe he's not going to be the same. So now all of a sudden it's like, I can win championships with the Warriors. And he did it. His legacy is secured. Period.
For me, right? I mean, when it comes to KD, I always had this narrative that I think his thing at the same time was to try to beat LeBron. I think he was sort of kind of bitter when LeBron beat him. I think it was in 2011. Was Correct. It 2011? Right?
I think 2011 or 2012, one of them.
Yeah. And then he was like, I could be wrong though, you know. And then he was like, for me to really beat this guy, LeBron James, it's not only to join, you know, the Warriors, but it's to go over there and learn how they play, because it seems like they play the right way, right?
I think it's a combination of all of that. I would agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of he wanted a new system of play.
Yeah.
He maybe saw our style of play can only go so far. It's not going to get us over the hump.
Exactly.
And the Warriors were ascending at that point. So nobody knew what the ceiling could be, right? And he saw that window and that opportunity, and obviously he met them. And then everything went right. But if you think about it, LeBron did the same. I think that's why he went to Miami. I'm going to be with Dwayne Wade. He's an NBA champion. He's going to help me get over the hump. Same thing with Chris Bosh, right? So it is a super team, right?
Right.
And you go back to Kevin Garnett when he joined the Celtics and Paul Pierce. It's a super team. So to me, the people that criticize KD, well, you know, Kevin Garnett was in Minnesota. How come he didn't stay? Because he wanted to win a championship. That legacy was on the line. His window was shortening, and he decided, you know what? What's the point of me staying here, scoring 25 points per game, averaging 12 rebounds or 14 rebounds a game, and never winning a championship? I'd rather go somewhere, maybe average 18 a game, 10 rebounds a game, defensive player of the year, but I win a championship. Yeah. And so the championship for these players' legacy, because on the individual statistics, they are all outstanding and they're great performers. So then now it becomes about their legacy.
Yeah, I want to go back to Kevin Durant, because I think people are still going to criticize him, you know, even if he wins in Brooklyn. But I think that, you know, Kevin Durant really doesn't want to play or to be viewed like LeBron, where you are totally a number one guy in a team.
Right. And so that's the thing with LeBron. He orchestrates everything. He's the conductor. Right. Okay. Kevin Durant is not a conductor. He's not managing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. But he's an important piece. Don't get me wrong. He's the star performer on that orchestra. Right. He's the star of the orchestra, but he's not the conductor. Right. And LeBron is a conductor. Magic Johnson is a conductor. Michael Jordan is a conductor. But I don't think that that Kevin Durant wants that much control.
Right.
I don't think Steph wants that much control.
Let me ask something. Exactly. Do you think that's weakness or strength?
No, it's both. To me, they're both strengths. There's no weakness there. You have to be self-aware of who you are and what load you could carry. Because if, let's say, KD tries to be a conductor, right? Then I don't think he'll perform at the level that he does right now with the freedom that he has. Right. So players have to be self-aware, not trying to be somebody else. Right? I like that. Everybody's got to win a championship with the talent and the resources that they have. But as a superstar, not a star, a superstar, a franchise player, you have to know what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And KD, he knows his strength and he knows his ability, and his ability is to score at a high clip and to get the ball in his hands at the end of the game in clutch time. And when he gets rolling, just let him roll, right? That's who he is. He's focused on that. He's dialed in on that. And I think going to the Warriors and going to the Nets, he wants to stay in that role. And he's very happy to be there.